and he would be making his remarks in that position. His Excellency Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima.
Your Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Your Excellency, former President Uhuru Kenyatta, the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, the maverick politician Zithura Kinkepi, the National Chairman of the APC, and members of the NWC of the party, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, my Lord Bishop Hassan Matthew Kuka, the President of the ADB, Dr. Akinwumi Adeshina, the Oni of Ipe, and my young brother, Dayo Israel, members of the National Assembly present here, our service chiefs, our other foremost traditional rulers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I begin by thanking President Muhammadu Buhari. Ali bin Abi Talib said, power does not change a man, it reveals a man. In 8 years of stewardship, you were subjected to the most cruelest of attacks. You were demonized. You are dehumanized. You are even robbed of your humanity. You are called the brain of Sudan. But never for a single moment did you harass or use any extrajudicial means to extract vengeance. About a year ago, the nation was at the brink of an implosion. There was acute agitation for a power shift. For the first time in the contemporary history of Nigeria, I dare to be contradicted by anybody. For the first time, a sitting president provided the enabling environment for the conduct of a just and fair primaries in his political party. That was how President-elect Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged as the flag bearer of the APC. And as H.S. Aga said, the truth that sets men free is most often the truth that men prepare not to hear. The digital anarchists can say whatever they want, but the truth is that President Muhammadu Buhari conducted the fairest and just election in the contemporary history of this nation. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, your actions are so loud that I do not hear what you say. Beyond the famous handshake for Raila Odinga, on March 26, 2021, at the burial of late President John Magufuli of Tanzania at the Jamhuri Stadium in Dodoma, Tanzania, the then President Uhuru Kenyatta was eulogizing late President John Magufuli. At about 12:52 to 12:55 p.m., there was a call to prayer and adhan from a nearby mosque. President Uhuru Kenyatta paused as a mark of respect to the Muslim faithful. After the call of prayer, he said, Oleni wafeni mendili kwa kusema. Let me continue with my speech. And the dramatic pause was welcomed with raucous applause by all our attendees. Mayo Angelo said, I have come to learn that people may forget what you said. People may forget what you did, but people may never forget what you have made them feel. He made me feel proud as an African. He made me proud as someone who believes in the progress and unity of the African nation. The Sultan of Sokoto spends a greater time of his time crisscrossing the length and breadth of this nation, fostering unity and diversity for our great nation. And my very good friend, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, like Gani Pawahimi, is not a man of in-between. He's the gadfly, the infant terrible. You either love him passionately or hate him intensely. When he attended the interreligious conference at the Vatican along with the 14th Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sanusi II, Cesar Aleta, a Spanish telecoms giant mogul, offered $1 billion to the Catholic Church. The Catholic pontiff is a Jesuit priest who believes passionately in education. He advised Cesar Aleta to invest that fund in education in the developing world. And Bishop Kuka and the 14th Emir invited him to come to northern Nigeria. That was how the Proputoro experience started unveiling here in Nigeria. And lo and behold, the religious merchants went to town that Bishop Kuka is trying to Christianize the North. I came out and defended him. And there was a payback time about 8 years down the line. When I emerged as the vice presidential candidate of the APC, people expected him to come out firing on all cylinders. They never knew of my relationship with Matthew Kuka. He chose the path of the golden mean and said, look, Nigerians, you all have to write. You all have the right to vote for the candidates of your choice, but we don't have to demonize any person. Your Excellencies,